Testing. Testing. Very cool. Okay, I need to be. Okay, that's better probably for the audio. Just to make that a little bit softer. Okay. Anyways, where was I? So the last time I dropped off, I was supposed to do some rigging of things. Sorry, where is it? Where did I put it actually? Kind of lost it. Not this one. Stop. Oh god. Yeah, last time I wanted to do this test. Hang on, let me just load this up real quick. I forgot to load it up. So I wanted to rig not this thing. I wanted to rig this thing, which looks really cursed. It looks kind of weird, but I didn't end up doing it. That's because I was lazy. But in exchange, I did a bunch of brainstorming, and I did a lot of finding out of information. So in exchange, I have this giant-ass, well, these two giant things here, walls of text, and specifically this one on the left here is about the tech that I want to put into the model that we're gonna use, where they're gonna make at the very end. And the one on the right here is a list of stuff that I want to experiment and figure out. And when I made this list, obviously I didn't know a lot about the stuff that's in this list, and what I was thinking was we just need the highest priority stuff to be done before we can really get started rigging. And in our situation here, it would be primarily related to face stuff. So for example, facial expressions, how are we supposed to rig it up? How are you supposed to change the position of the eyes such that it still is able for your, like, so there's two parts to it. The first thing is so that we don't have to re-rig a bunch of stuff because of the way parameters work. So you want to use blend shapes. That's number one. Number two is what happens in VTube Studio, because I've heard that if you're toggling expressions, it's possible that VTube Studio might hold the values of those parameters and therefore does not allow you to do anything else with those parameters. So for example, if you change your eyes to look like they're half closed, for example, it is then conceivable that the frame of the eye is no longer adjustable by your own eye, by tracking your own eye. So there's some concerns with those things that I need to experiment. And then there's different ways of doing eyebrows, specifically blend shapes, where we found tutorials for that. There's also tricky stuff with the mouth shape, but because my character isn't probably going to be speaking for a good while, the mouth rebridger rigging thing, which has, you know, 4 times the number of usual parameters that you have to handle. So that's quite a lot more work. So probably mouth would be very low priority. So we need to figure out this, and proportion changes. This I'll get into in a bit. And then the eyes. Sorry, ears. Ears is very important. So yeah, and with respect to proportion changes, so I've been constantly looking at other people's art, other people's live 2D. I'm constantly looking at the proportions, and my conclusion is that I kind of like everything. And the only reason why I didn't like what I have was because I drew it. So I don't know what to think about that. I don't foresee this issue going away anytime soon. However, I do recognize the fact that number one, I don't want to copy someone else's style. Number two, I have to get this done at some point in time. So I have decided to just move forwards, which is why this proportion changes thing is very important. So if you go out there and you search for stuff like chibiification or like chibi toggle, or like chibi toggle is probably a better search for live 2D, you'll come across some of these where people would toggle between like a grown-ass model and like a chibi model, right? So you move normally. Oh my god, what happened? And then with a toggle, you can toggle the character's body size and stuff. But the important thing to note there is if you look at the proportions of these shapes, these are squished down, but the proportion of that hourglass figure is still maintained. So it's very much just a overall giant transformer that's pushing everything smaller. And that is fine in and of itself, but I don't really like chibi stuff. And the whole idea of that toggle that I'm looking for is that we don't want to just change the, like, you know, big overall changes. I want to specifically change proportions. And if you look at the face itself, you can in fact see a proportion change, right? So from the original sort of more mature look, you get that chibification of the face, right? And I think it takes some experimentation to figure out how flexible this thing, like rather how much trouble it's gonna cause when I start putting it on the body and stuff like that. But if I can do this, then I don't have to worry too much about style problems, because all it means is that I can just make another toggle, and then we can swap styles in the middle of streaming or something like that. We can do anything. Anything is possible as long as we have a setup. We have a way of organizing the layers and stuff in a way that works. And then all of these other attacks, which the more I looked into this, the more I realized that I'm getting sucked in too much to the technology side. So there's a lot of cool stuff you can do, like making spheres. I was showing Sonnet yesterday about how you can actually make spheres in the... Where is it? You can make spheres in Live 2D, and you have to fold the mesh in a way such that when you change the parameter, the vertices, the mesh itself will be adjusted in a way that is 3-dimensional. So there's a lot of math and random nonsense here. We probably put in a halo at some point for myself, I think. Probably not for my own character, but for my mascot. But all of that is just afterwards. So anyways, coming back to what am I gonna do today, I don't really know, honestly. I've been working on the new, the final version, hello Kirio, just before stream started. I'm trying to do some renders of the sketch that I did, and I want to make use of that render to understand what is it that I don't like. Because again, like you're going from a sketch to a final render, the vibe changes a lot, and that's a problem. So I need to render it and let it sit there and then look at it and then be like, hey, do I want to fix this? If not, it's gonna stay there forever. So, hello Ellie. Welcome, welcome. I'm just ranting on about my weekend here. About like what I found out about the week during the weekend. So I found tutorials for doing blend shapes for eyebrows. I found tutorials for doing blend shapes with expressions. Sorry, expressions with blend shapes. There's some other stuff that I want to try. For example, eye parallax. Exactly when does the pupil move in order to generate the parallax effect? Because some people only do it when the head turns. But technically when your eyeball is rotating, it should also move the pupil, like, you know, in a different amount compared to, hello my flavor, compared to the actual eye movement and stuff. Yeah, as busy as this looks, this is like about 8 hours of work over the 48 hours of the weekend. So it just involves a lot of video watching and just trying to map it out inside my head. I'm trying to see the parameters and stuff. Also did some research into mouth bridger rigging, which, as mentioned before, we're gonna ignore for now because that's a lot of work that my character doesn't speak, and so mouth not gonna open for a bit. We have proportional changes, so this is the one of the big ones that is still not identified. Yeah, Ellie, ideally, like weekends, I can work like at least over 10 hours a day on my own project. I mean, because during the weekdays, essentially, I'm doing like 8+, however many hours I stream and some other stuff. So weekends are pretty bad in terms of efficiency. So this one is pretty cool. So this one is about doing the underside of the hair. So as your hair turns and moves, in some angles you want to show the underside of it. And there's a tutorial by Live 2D Juku. And they're usually paid, but if you know enough, which I think I do know enough about Live 2D now, they have a very abridged short video, and that was enough to sort of give me an idea of what they were doing exactly. So we'll just take a look here. I don't know if anybody wants this, but I'm just sending links as a way to keep a record of all these things that I've found. But basically the idea is that if you look at the hair, right, you have these pink parts that only show on certain angles. So that's pretty cool. So that's the underside of the hair sort of tech. And I'm just calling all of these sort of techniques tech. So this is teaching you mostly about the rearing thing. I don't know why I put this link here. I think I got it backwards. No, I didn't get it backwards. So this is the one example of it. This blue part is the underneath side of the hair. So only on certain angles is this part going to overlap and show. And then if you clip this properly, whatever that's outside will no longer be visible. So that only when you turn, it's going to come up like that. Yeah. There is another one that is also really cool, but I cannot find it because that one is way more important than this turning one. This turning one is kind of cool, but it's not like that important. I feel like the turning can be kind of distracting. If you look at the initial one, it does look very fluid. I just think it looks a little bit too much. Her head looks like a jellyfish with the amount of jiggle, but that's not the part. It's how should I say this? I feel like you do have to jiggle it quite hard in order for the underside to kind of show. However, this technique should be used, I think, probably for the side bangs, because when you turn the head over to the side, depending on how much X movement you have, you might want to show the underneath, like the other side of the side bangs. So I think that might be used there. But the other one that's really important that I found... Oh my god, why do I have the Omyoji thing here? The other thing I found is... Oh yeah, right, I don't have it. But the other one I found is basically, it's very simple. It's actually on the same model, but it's very hard to see because it's very fast when they're moving this. Let me just minimize this because you guys won't be able to see this. So if you look at the movement here very closely here. So look at, oh, so this is the default state of the hair, right? If you look at this, we have these sort of empty spaces over here. And then if you take a screenshot of this, I'm gonna show the comparison later, but I'm just gonna put it here for now. And then I'm gonna minimize this. And then if you just advance a few frames here, you can see how like the gaps opened up and the gaps disappeared. So it's opened up a bit more. This side is kind of the same, but this one completely disappeared. And then there is an angle here where everything merged together. I think it's just really hard to scrub this because it's really tiny here. Where's my comment? You can see like basically the spaces disappearing and merging together, and the shapes merging together, and that's the part that I think is pretty important. So that's the part that I kind of want to work with, specifically for my own character's hair as well. And the way you do it is you just separate the line art and the rendering. But there's two ways to separate line art and rendering. The first way is that you keep the line art as a single line and you just have it on a different layer. The other way is that you have the line art as a blob of color that is slightly wider and bigger than the actual rendering, and you have the line art actually behind the rendering. So it's kind of counterintuitive. But in the first method, if you have it as a line, you need to have yet another layer as a mask to mask away the hair, the part that you don't want to show. But in the second method, all you have to do is push that sort of line art render color blob thing behind the actual render, and then that will disappear. So I'm just going down this list real quick, and then yes, we need to figure out how to do years. So up till now, I haven't found like a really satisfactory sort of year rigging. Partly because I don't know what I want, kind of like the style issue again. But that's that. We have circular movement, the one that we did the eye study on, and I never figured out. I still haven't figured out how they did the eye circular movement. But if people can rig stuff to move in as like a sphere, let me show you how cool this is, because this is kind of insane. And the more insane part is that even though they're selling this file here, they're actually giving out the tutorial for free because they're just showing you in the video here. And yeah, this one is really insane. So let me minimize this. So you can do stuff like this in Live 2D. And if you unfold it, you can actually fold. How should I say this? Like, because what they started out with is just a flat mesh, and then they did a bunch of folding by adjusting the position of the vertices. You can swap in any texture you want, and you can move in a sphere. So you can do like a lot of things. Like you can do icosahedrons, and the way that this makes it look more triangular or angular is that the way that the meshes is done for this image is that there are only dots on the these vertices of the icosahedron. So even though the Live 2D software is trying to transform it into a sphere, all it could do is to make it into icosahedron. So that's what you get. And then throughout this video, you basically follow the tutorial and you use the circular guide, and you can create this like just by yourself. And this is probably something I'll try doing on stream. I'll just have to find out how to get my hands on that circular reference behind, or we have to make it. But you just do a bunch of folding here. It's quite interesting. And then now you have to mash. But yeah, anyways, I won't look too long at this because it's kind of complicated. The link is in the chat if anybody wants to see it. The guy also did something with halos. Right, and then animation. So animation is something with Heckle probably at the very end, so not too important. Tail movement speed, so basically some tail movement stuff. This is not too important as well. Her tail is probably not going to be visible most of the time. But the wagging speed is interesting because there's some amount of math going on. I want to know how much Live 2D can work with in terms of math. Because this guy made it so that the speed of the tail can be adjusted. And it's adjusted because I don't know how. I actually don't know how they actually did the math behind it. I didn't watch this video, that's why I don't know what they exactly said. But I think it was like depending on like depending on the smile of the character, the speed will just change. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Anyways, it says outdated method, but any method that works for us is good. So tail stuff, the glitter. So the last time the glitter kind of bugged out a little bit, but we actually accidentally did it in the correct way. So I originally thought that you need the color of the gradient. Sorry, you need a gradient, a solid block of color with a gradient that gets masked by the actual noise texture. But apparently not. Apparently you don't want like a solid block of color. You do just want like a bunch of dots. You want like a very complex sort of thing that's getting masked. So that as the mask moves around, there's also a lot of changes that's happening with the colors that's being shown. So we did it right by accident. We just didn't have enough dots. That's why it didn't have as much of an impact. But it was fine. We need an arm position toggle because I want to make my character hug something. So this is also very much at the end. Yes, this is very cool because shit, I don't have it. I don't have anything that I can show right now. But in Live 2D, right, you have all these parameters here, and usually the eye tracking software, face tracking software, they will adjust the parameters directly. So they will adjust angle X, they will adjust angle Y and stuff like that. And usually you just rig it onto angle X and Y. So any movement is immediately sort of transferred over to the Live 2D model itself. However, you might not want that because what you could do is that instead of sending the input directly to the face, you can put the rigging of the face onto another duplicated set of parameters. So instead of angle X and Y, you do angle X, say physics or something, angle Y physics. And then through the physics menu, you would then connect the actual angle X with this secondary angle X. And why would you do that? Is that you can then make use of the pendulum in the physics setting to add delays into the movement. So that instead of having like really jittery movement, you can actually have a very smooth sort of transition between those movements. So that's pretty cool. Actually, this is pretty important. I think this is probably why a lot of the models looks smoother than some other models. Jewelry tutorial. This is not really a jewelry tutorial. This one here. This one is just like a shiny bling bling thing. But that's why I learned about jewels, so I just have it there. And then there's like a bunch of other stuff, a bunch of other videos that I don't think are too important, or they are already accounted for by the stuff up here. Yes, but anyways, so I'm thinking like this week. The plan was that this week I will slowly go down this list and try out random cool stuff, but I don't really have a lot of cool stuff in mind right now. I think the bigger problem right now is probably just the different expressions part. I think I want to give this a try. And so maybe we'll just end up rigging yet another face. Today we just actually rig this one. It looks really weird right now, I think. I don't know if it'll get better, honestly. The original sketch looks pretty good, but I don't know why this always happens. Laggy. Oh, this one here, yeah. Sorry, let me lock this. This looks fine. Like, this does not look fine. But anyways, I think it might not be a bad idea to just rig this up so that I actually have a base to run some experiments on. So I can deal with the blend shapes here and deal with the blend shapes here. Eventually, when we get to the mouth, I can deal with the blend shapes here. And then try some parallax stuff. Oh right, this is basically a proportion issue. Yeah, and then try the years, I think. So I actually spent some money buying up other people's some people are selling like their model file, like their clips, not Clip Studio, but their Cubism files, like these CMO3 files. And within them, they are showcasing essentially the technique of doing certain things. But how should I say this? It's not bad, but it's also not like groundbreaking. There's not like secret techniques that I've discovered. I think a lot of it is also available out there for free in like in just like miscellaneous tutorials. And I don't know if I'm allowed to show them, honestly. I don't know if there's rules against showing them. But yeah. Anyways, I think I'll just like spend some time rigging this up because I don't really have any plans right now for what to do. It's a Monday, so things are a little bit weird as usual. Yes, blend shape studies, so for this and for that. But yeah, anyways, so because I'm gonna be doing rigging, I think it's gonna be kind of boring. Because I might spend quite a bit of time watching videos, actually, just to figure out how to do some of these things. Yeah, but anyways, I think I'm just going to try some stuff for now. Did I rig anything here, actually? Oh no, I did like a bunch of stupid tests. Okay. So yeah, I was doing like tests to figure out. So it's interesting because if an object, if a warp deformer or something has like more than one parameter, then these guys multiply with each other and it becomes 9 different keyframes, right? But if you have like a blend shape, it doesn't get multiplied by the 9 shapes here, the 9 keyframes here. It just stays by itself. So on whatever keyframe you have, it would just apply itself. And if you don't like it, you can turn down the weights and stuff. But yeah, it doesn't multiply. However, if you have 2 blend shapes on the same thing, they do multiply. So it's like, I guess it's just 2 different sets of things, you know. But anyways, not too important either way. Okay, how do I want to do this? Let me think. It's been a while since I've rigged like anything with the face. Well, it's been since Friday. Okay, let me think. I think the best way to approach this right now is probably just to follow the tutorial I have done already, because that gives me the how do I say this? It's the most structured way to do this because I have the actual tutorial to follow. I don't have to worry too much about like figuring stuff out for myself. And then once we have that as a base, that is where I can start trying out new stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna fire up the videos behind the scenes here, and then just follow along, I guess. I do believe the setup here is exactly the same as the tutorial, because I think I did follow that video when I did this. And then all I need to do now is to just get things done real quick. So I guess we'll probably be starting out with the eyes again. So you guys have seen this part already. I'll just do this once again. But it'll be a lot faster, just because we don't have anything to worry about. We don't have rendering to worry about. We don't have... Oh, actually, speaking of that, did I even mash the things yet? I did not. Okay, so let me mash these things quickly, real quick. But yes, that's gonna be today. We're just gonna be mashing stuff. What is this? Oh, right. I have 2 copies of the eyebrow because there was 2 different methods of doing the eyebrow. Yes, I'm gonna ignore this for now because there's no reason to do this right now. Delete this. Don't need this. Is this clean? Okay. So this is mashed. This is not. Boop, 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 boop. My God. How do you make this bigger? I still don't know. Dang it, I still don't know how to make this bigger. I've seen people do this. It's just like the scroll wheel, and then you can make the width a little bit bigger for only one side. There must be a modifier key to press. Trying all the keys. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to do this manually here. Okay. Make this bigger slightly. Okay. Don't have much to talk about, so I'm just gonna probably switch back to Japanese songs, like covers of Japanese songs, real quick. Okay. Hang on. Don't move. Oh. Okay. Just another slow, grindy day. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, these guys should be able to do auto, I think. Kinda meh. I guess it just moves up and down, right? This doesn't really move anywhere. Hello, Brad. Oh yeah, it's been a while. We've been doing pretty good over here. How are you doing? Progress has been slow, but it's at least moving along. Ah shit, this way of drawing is kind of jank. I don't know how to rig this. How does this move actually? Okay, I don't care. I'm just gonna auto this. Oh, auto connect. Where's my auto button? Here. Oh yeah, sleep. Okay, that's very good. That's very healthy. Sleep, I give it a few more points here. I don't think that matters much. I shouldn't care too much here. I wanted to sleep until late, so here I am. I guess. Oh, does that mean that you woke up later? Well, in any case, welcome. Apparently, because of Light 2D stuff, we're just gonna be spending a lot of time not drawing. Unfortunately. What do you got? Let's just do 5 and then. I see. As in, oh, okay. Confirm. Do I need anything in the middle? I don't think. Yeah, anyways, people wouldn't need it anyways. Doesn't really matter. Oh. Oh shit. Is that too much? Yeah. Doesn't hurt to have a little bit more. Oh, this is kind of chill. Oh man. Okay, so now that I did the mashing for the right side, I'm just gonna copy over to the left side. Well, technically, like, because the left and right is symmetrical in this case, we can copy everything and just rename it, but as I've discovered before, if we ever want to do an update with the textures, it's gonna update everything as the right eye, even if you rename it to the left eye. So at this point, I think it's just a good habit to not copy and paste the textures. I should just do that manually. It's not too much work anyway. You just paste it in, erase the original, and then just flip these. It's not that way. Is this thing not centered? Okay, this might be a problem. I never centered this, did I? Ah, shit, that might be a problem. Can I center this now? Or do I have to deal with this issue? Because it's gonna be a problem for the entirety of this rigging. So, if we can fix this now, it'd be good. You can center in the program by making a deformer, throwing all the assets in deformer and centering it. Okay. Let's try that. Yes, cancel it. Why does it only have the neck? Oh, because these guys are in the thing. Let me do this in the smol. Okay, so this is the big boy. Except it's not including everything. How do I know where the center of the screen is though? Yeah, I'll do it the really jank way. Is this not the center? I press control. So we're kind of to the side here. So now, because, okay, so my deformer should be just as big as the canvas. Maybe slightly off. Maybe just slightly off. Wait, hang on, let me see if I can get it exactly somewhere. Is that where it was? Oh, it was where it was. It's not expanding the canvas as I'm doing this, is it? Okay, so now that the deformer is just as big as the canvas, if I move this to the center now... Oh shit, is it that pixel alignment problem? That's kind of okay. Oops. Wait, why is my background shifted? What is happening here? Okay. Okay. Okay, buddy. What is happening? So now if I make the centers fit here, shit, how do I even move this thing? Can I move it left and right arrow keys? Yes, I can. Okay. Now it should be centered, I think. Just, let me see. I copy this brow and then come over here. Erase, paste, flip. Okay, now it matches perfectly. Okay, that's cool. So we centered it manually. Very cool, very cool. Oh shit, not Control Z. Frame. So all these should fit perfectly. Because they're symmetrical, they're drawn symmetrically. Slightly off center. Is this because this side is off center? It is not. So it's still slightly off center. Something here is off center. Oh, it's acceptable though. It's not really a problem. Okay. Oh, yeah. Let's just auto this. Where's the auto? Yeah. Right, auto does this, I forgot. Would this be a problem? How would this be deformed? Like, it would be deformed mostly as like sort of like a sphere kind of thing. Maybe I can just put a bunch of dots here manually. Whatever works. This would take a bit of time. Oh my god. Do I need this though? I might need quite a bit though. Bit at 2, I guess.
女の仕草が甘いね。君の虜になってしまえばきっとこの夏は充実するのもっと噂の Dreaming が忘れないで。でも気持ちを伝えてしまえばいつ
Yeah, it's
か
not symmetric.
この夢は覚めてし
Still
まう
offside
だろう
for
な。
one side.
青い影が揺れる街角、占いなんて信じない、運命なんてあるわけない、ただ本当のことを知りたいのねえサマータイム。近づく距離にも気づかない、胸の高鳴りごまかせない、でも昔と変わらず鈍いのねえサマータイム。思い出は色あせたって折れた晴れたの中がいいね。
覚えてないよ。
彼女の笑顔が憎いね。
こうでかな。
君の虜になってしまえばきっとこの夏は充実するのもっと噂の Dreaming が忘れないで。でも気持ちを伝えてしまえばいつかこの夢は覚めてしまうだろうな。青い影が揺れる。君の虜になってしまえばきっとこの夏は充実するのもっと噂の Dreaming が
It's frozen because I did this. Let's turn this to 4.
でも気持ちを伝えてしまえばいつかこの夢は覚めてしまうだろうな。青い影が揺れる街角。
Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna redo this.
君と僕とで世界を冒険してきたけど泣いたり笑ったりして僕らはどんな時でも手をつないできたけどいつかはいつの日かは春朝僕が目を覚ますとこの世界には君はいないんだね。脅かそうとして隠れてみても君は探しに来ないんだ。ああ君はいつの日か深い眠りに落ちてしまうんだね。そしたらもう目を覚まさないんだね。僕らが今まで冒険した世界と僕は一人で戦わなきゃいけないんだね。ぽーっと火を吹くドラゴンもう僕ら二人で戦ったね。勇者の剣も見つけてきたよね。ああこのまま君が起きなかったらどうしよう。そんなことを思いながら君の寝顔を見ていたんだ。こんな青空の の日が深い眠りに落ちてしまうんだね。そうしたらもう目を覚まさないんだね。僕らが今まで冒険した世界と僕は一人で戦わなきゃいけないんだね。
Okay.
ああ、まだ見ぬ宝も僕ら二人で探しに行ったね。星が降る夜に船を出してさ、ああ、このまま君が起きなかったらどうしよう。そんなこと思いながら君の寝顔を見ていたんだ。ああ、君はいつの日か深い眠りに落ちてしまうんだね。そうしたらもう目を覚まさないんだね。僕らが今まで冒険した世界と僕は一人で戦わなきゃいけないんだね。もっと火を吹くドラゴンもう僕ら二人で戦ったね。勇者の剣も見つけてきたよね。ああ、このまま君が起きなかったらどうしよう。そんなこと思いながら君の寝顔を見ていたんだ。
Oh right, I don't have to wipe out the eyes. Oh shit, I cannot mask it properly. Maika. Frame side, bottom, bottom. And then. Oh, I see, it's the base of the eye. Hello, the virus. It's a struggle stream. Only struggles here. Ah shit, I forgot to organize the folders again. Oh my god. What pain. I forgot. There's a lot of stuff that should be turned into a preset. The physics and all that. No matter.
君がいなくなった日々もこのどうしようもない気だるさも心と体が喧嘩して頼りない僕は寝転んで猫になったんだよな君はいつかフラッと現れてくれ何気ない毎日を君色に染めておくれよ君がもし捨て猫だったらこの腕の中で抱きしめるよ怪我してるならその傷拭うし精一杯のぬくもりをあげる会いたいんだ忘れられない猫になってでも現れてほしいいつか君がふらっと現れて僕はまた幸せで雨の匂いに懐かしくなるのはなんでなんでしょうか夏が近づくと胸がざわめくのはなんでなんでしょうか人に笑われたら涙が出るのはなんでなんでしょうかそれでもいつか報われるからと思えばいいんでしょうかさよならって言葉でこんなに胸を裂いて今もたった数瞬の夕焼けに足が止まっていた先生人生相談ですこの先どうなる楽ですかそんなの誰も分かりはしないよなんて言われますかほら苦しさなんて押し訳ない何もしないで生きていたい青空だけが見たいのはわがままですか
Doesn't need to be good, it just needs to work so that we can do some testing with this. This is quiet. Oh my god, it's in mesh edit again. Fuck's sake. Stupid mouse.
どこか期待していた先生どうでもいいんですよ生きてるだけでいたいんですよニーチェもフロイトもこの穴の埋め方は書かないんだただ夏のにフォイに目をつむって雲の高さを指で描こう思い出だけが見たいのはわがままですかチックに人が死ぬストーリーって売れるじゃないですか花の散り際にすら目がつくのも嫌になりました先生の夢は何だったんですか大人になると忘れちゃうもんなんですか先生人生相談ですこの先どうなる楽ですか涙が人を強くするなんて全部詭弁でしたああこの先どうでもいいわけなくて現実だけがちらついて夏が遠くてこれでも本当にいいんですかこのまま生きてもいいんですかそんなの君にしかわからないよなんて言われますかただ夏のに不意に目をつむりたいいつまでも風に吹かれたい青空だけが見たいのはわがままですかあなただけを知りたいのはわがままですか
thereabouts. Okay, what's next?
別の人の彼女になったよ。今度はあなたみたいに一緒にフェスで大はしゃぎとかはしないタイプだけど、余裕があって大人で本当に優しくしてくれるの。別の人の彼女になったよ。今度はあなたみたいに映画
Kind of weird, but I'm gonna leave it.
私より泣いてることなんてないし、どんなことにも
Alright, what now?
詳しくて本当に尊敬で
Oh
きる
shit. Oh, I need the smiley one.
キスや態度だけで終わらせたりせずに、ちゃんと好きだという言葉でくれるの。隣り合いはおろか口喧嘩もなくて、むしろ怒るとこがどこにもないの。だからもう会えないやごめんね。だからもう会えないやごめんね。あなたも早くなってね。別の人の彼氏に。別の人の彼女になったよ。あなたの時みたいにすっぴんだって笑っていられる私ではなくて、一生懸命おしゃれしてなるべくちゃんとしてるの。別の人の彼女になったよ。あなたの時みたいに大きな声で口を言うような私ではなくて、それをすると少しだけ叱られてしまうから。夢や希望とかを語ることを嫌ってちゃんと現実をね見つめていて、正しいことだけしか言わないからずっとさらけ出せずおとなしくしてるの。だからもう会えないやごめんね。だからもう会えないやごめんね。あなたも早くなってね。だけど私はずるいから。だからもう会いたいやごめんね。だからもう会いたいなずるいね。あなたも早くなってね。別の人の彼氏に。
I'm just blading through this. I don't need it to be good. What next? We got the white part. We don't have the white part. That's the problem. I need the white part. I need to draw that real quick, because it's gonna be a problem. Oh yeah, it's a PSD. It's not here. Yes. That is one. Oh shit, it's opening in Photoshop.
車にでも乗ってゆくかい僕はどこでもいいかな君はまだわからないだろうけど空も言葉でできてるんだそっか隣町ならついてゆくよハラハラハラハラハラリハルルハラ君が読む歌や一輪草他には何にもいらないから
I delete my ruler. Okay.
涙つなつさら涙尽きるまま泣くや日暮らしはゆうゆうゆう夏が終わっていくんだねそうなんだねいつか大人になったら僕らどうなるんだろうね何かしたいことはあるのかい僕はそれが見たいかな君は忘れてしまうだろうけど思い出だけが本当なんだそっか道の先ならついてゆくよサラサラサラサラサラサラサラサラ花風揺られや一輪草言葉は何にもいらないから君たつ夏原髪はなびくまま泣く山模様ゆうゆうゆう夏が終わっていくんだねそうなんだね
Okay, I get to replace this texture here. Wow, I guess I'm adding new stuff in here. Face test. Player says new mana. I think replacing works fine too. Actually, what is this on? Right, okay, that should be fine. Oh wait, there's that eye open. Oh no, is it? Oh. I'm just gonna work with this. Is this okay? I don't think this is okay.
綺麗だ誰かが偉そうに語る恋愛の論理何一つとしてピンとこなくて飛行機の窓から見殺した知らない街の夜景みたいだもっと違う設定でもっと違う関係で出会える世界線選べたらよかった至って純な心で叶った恋を抱きしめて好きだとか無責任に言えたらいいなそう願っても虚しいのさグッバイ繋いだ手の向こうにエンドライン引き伸ばすたびに薄き出す未来には君はいないその事実に暗いそりゃ苦しいよなグッバイ君の運命の人は僕じゃない辛いけど否めないでも離れがたいのさその髪に触れただけで痛いでも甘いな
Where did my keyframes go? What? Wait, actually I can save the state here real quick.
確かなことがあるとするのならば君は綺麗だそれもこれもロマンスの定めならないよな永遠を
What?
約束もないけど
What did I put it on? What? It just disappeared.
とても綺麗だ
Oh yeah. No, it's actually no. Wait, what?
けた波が食らう汗の石とよろずの息しみたまと一片の祈り矢をよろず救いたまえとその避けた命ごう声さえも海に響く鼓膜なく今も伊豆高架の海で絶えずこだまし続けるのだろう君の匂いは帰る場所
Oh, okay, pretty good. No real problems here.
先は向かう場所万感の思い出積み上げた今日も嘘になるなら本当などもういらない怒りもせず涙も見せぬ空と陸の狭間で生きるはうつつを背に痛みに狂う我らに敵になる群れた愚者だけた波が食らう汗の石とよろずの息しみたまと一片の祈り幾年がまとめて切なに果てた陸に何を歌えば再び光は芽吹く今はこの調べをまいてさまよう友が帰る道しるべとして出会えた
Let's ignore the pupil for now. I don't have highlights. How was the pupil set up? They shocked?
知らず知らずのうちにすり減らした心の
中に
扉に
入ってる。
鍵をかけたのそこにはただ美しさのない私だけが残されていた青すぎる空に目の奥が染みたあの日の景色に取りに帰るのあなたが好きだと言ってくれた私を誰にも見せずにこの手で隠した思いが今も私の中で生きてる目を閉じてみれば今も鮮やかに蘇る景色と戻れない日々のかけらが映し出したのはつぼみのまま閉じ込めた未来もう一度描き出すあの日のあなたの言葉と美しい時と二人で過ごしたあの景色が忘れてた思いとなくしたはずの未来をつないでく戻れない日々の続きを歩いてゆくんだこれからもあなたがいなくてもあの日の二人に手を振れば確かに動き出した未来へ僕は今無口な空に
Oh wait,
吐き出した孤独という名の雲その雲が雨を降らせて虹が出るどうせつかめないのに初めてのキスを繰り返して欲しくて愛が僕に噛みついて離さないと言うけれど寂しさの形は変わらないみたいだ舞い上がってゆけいつか夜の
Alright, this makes more sense. Okay.
優しさが濁った日々の憂鬱は満員電車みたいだ冷めたぬくもりをむやみに放り投げた僕が愛を信じてもきっといなくなるんだろうそれならいらない悲しすぎるからさようならさえもうまく言えなそうだから手を振る代わりに抱きしめてみたよ流れ星を見た流れ星を見た願う僕の歌そばにいるだけでほんと幸せだったな
Okay, I think this is it for the eye. I think. I can't quite remember. Oh no, not yet. We need the brows as well. Yeah, let's get the brows. Brow. 昔からこの世界は陰と陽でできていて何かと都合の悪い方を悪だと決めたのは人間さ Oh, this guy.
人の心に鈍感になってその瞳は灰色さ白も黒もぐちゃぐちゃになって神様の涙が見えないかい目に見えるものばかり信じた恥ずかしげもなく誇りを胸にこの世界はパズルの1ピースだってことに気づかなきゃね正義のヒーローの仮面の下も知らずにね偽物勇者は僕だった君を傷つけていたのは僕だったすべてを見ているようですべてが透けていたりさすべて
Oh, it doesn't let me do it because it's not a match, right?
にも分かっちゃいないんだよ目に見えるものにすがっても手に入るものは刹那の栄光一歩下がれば分かること簡単なことほど忘れてくこの世界嘘の光にとらわれないで君が流していた涙の訳も知らずにね弱虫勇者は僕だった本当は気づいていたんだろう 聞こえてるのに怖いから耳を塞ぐのね。本当は一つなのに弱いから壁を作るのね。もうそろそろ目を開いてよ、君のその心で感じてよ。世界を変えるには一人の勇気で十分だ。正義のヒーローの仮面の下も知らずにね。偽物勇者は僕だった。君を傷つけていたのは僕だ。正義のヒーローに仮面はいらない。偽物勇者はバイバイだ。心が灯っていく、一つになっていくでしょう。はいおおおお昔々からこの世界は一つ手できていた。僕が見つめる景色のその中に君が入ってから変わり果てた世界はいつもそつなくこなした日々の真ん中、不思議な引力に逆らえず崩れてく。 I love なんて言いかけてはやめて。 I love I love 何度も高まる愛の中、変わる心情の中、三千と輝く姿はまるで水槽の中に飛び込んで溶けた絵の具みたいな。イレギュラー一人じゃ何一つ気づけなかっただろう。こんなに鮮やかな色彩に普通のことだととぼける君に言いかけた。 I love その続きを送らせて。
I keep having to redo the stuff because I keep doing it out of order.
見えないものを見て笑う君のことを別れない僕がいる。美しすぎて目がくらんでしまう。今も劣等感に縛られて生きている。I love, I love 不格好な結び目。 I love, I love 手探りで見つけて。 I love, your love ほどいて絡まって僕は繰り返してる何度も。レプリカばかりが飾られた銀河、カーテンで作られた暗闇、嘆く人もいないネズミ色の街の中で。 I love その証を抱きしめて。
I'm gonna ignore the fact that it exceeds the warp deformer.
悲しみも句読点のない思いも完全に分かち合うより曖昧に悩みながらも認め合えたなら、重なる愛の中、濁った感情の中。
Which one is this
瞬
on?
きのわずかその合間に君がくれたプレゼントはこのやけに優しい世界だ。イレギュラ
これもうちょっとやろうね。
何一つ気づけなかっただろう。こんなに大切な光に普通のことだととぼける君にかけた I love その続きを送らせて。受け取り合う僕ら名前もない夜が更けていく。
Brow angle XY? Right, that's the later. So this is eye open adjustment, brow Y movement, brow Y angle. Brow angle, brow form. Brow movement. どっちだっけ? Brow YD form, I see. Face XY. それはなんとももしも君が眠れなくて寂しい時には思いつくだけの愛の言葉をお届けしよう。So it's brow Y then. I love you, I love you. それで君は眠くなってうるさいもう寝よって言われたいぜ。もし僕が君の恋人になれた時は同じ気持ちになれた。その暁には全体的に君を楽しませつつも僕が幸せになることでしょう。でも待てよ、よく考えれそれって君の心とか部屋とかに入ってもいいんでしょう。 Okay, I'm gonna copy and paste the eyes now. Bring it over. I'll start by renaming all of these things. The only act stuff. I think this is correct. And if we did the mirroring correctly just now, the centering, this should be exactly over the left eye. I think it's basically exactly over. Good enough. And this is the part that's a little bit annoying. I have to move all the textures over, but it isn't enough to just drag it in here because this doesn't actually set the hierarchy. So I need to take note of this left brow angle. I need to move this over left brow angle. Left brow angle? What it called? Alright, so these are the same. I can delete this now. frame all the way to pupil. IXY move WD. Sleep. I base adjust. Oh, I see. Ah, wait, this is the only one where the naming is flipped, right? Very organized. Wait, is it the same? No, it's move WD. Oh shit, okay. So this is clearly broken. One of these guys is not in the right deformer. Everybody is moving. Alright, this is not I base, this is IXY. Okay. This is correct. The pupil was not. The pupil should be here with the I base adjust. And the clipping needs to be done. Okay, yeah, the amount of movement is not consistent. So the frame here, the adjustment on the frame, this part versus this part. So it's a little bit jank. But at least right now we have something that kind of works. I didn't do the magic trick with the XY thing, so it's a little bit jank. We can still put interpolation on this though. Where's my menu? Oh, it's over here. Oh, it's not selected. Ah, man. Koitsuka? Slightly smoother. Okay, but everything is still tied to this part, right? Yeah, the brow is still stuck. Actually, why is the eye not stuck? Wait a second. Oh, right. Right. Because I replaced the textures and the keyframes were done on the textures, so I'm gonna have to copy it one by one over. So that is fine. Let's do that. I just fix all the issues one by one as we see them. So all of these guys here, the 4 of them, have this and this. Kind of broken, but I need to replicate that over here. So I'm gonna make the things first. Sorry, let me see what's on this. I only care about the frame stuff, so it would be... Right, this guy needs to flip, but... Why does this have it? What is this? Okay, this guy might have been done wrongly, because I did it kind of quick, but anyways. It's not too important for this file. The real one we have to be careful, but so only these 4 guys here. Only these 4 guys here need these 2, so I'm gonna do a double here. And do the magic trick here. Well, it's not magic. 1.2. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's reset. Cool. And then I'm just gonna copy and paste stuff over. So this guy's copy from this position. I'm gonna bring over to this position. So, oh wait, I don't even need that. That's the open close. Oops. My bad. So this, the close, normal close. So it's very nice. You see it mirrors it correctly here. then, and this, I don't know if this will work well if the meshes weren't the same, but we make sure to copy the meshes anyway, so even if the design is asymmetrical, it should always have symmetrical mesh, I think. It can probably have that, not that it should necessarily. Okay, so that's map. And then these guys should be the same, but the expanded version I don't have, so I'm gonna grab this now. Make sure that this one is also set. So now that I have a blink here, normal blink here. The top eyebrow is not moving, so the brow stuff we have to move over as well. So there's a brow form here. Actually, what's moving this? Why isn't it moving? Oh, because it's on the right side, right? So for this brow, I have to adjust this, change this to the other value here. So this is on eye left open, eye right open. I need to change the right. Oh my god, from right to left. So let's flip. Same for this. I need to move from right to left. So now that these guys are separated, so that's moving accordingly, just like the other one is. Oh, my eye is still tied to the other guy. So this one probably, because it's left and it's not correct. Change to right. So I change to left here as well. There we go. Okay. So the IY is not done correctly here. Because for some reason this was carried over. So I think I did the mashing wrongly. I might have deleted the left side one. But whatever, since we have this, I'm just gonna flip it. What? Okay, that's interesting. Maika. So maybe I did it right after all, but why did the thing maintain then? That's kind of odd. So this should be fixed now. So the eye should be done now with this. The eyebrows, the default position might be a little bit too high, but I'll redo the eyebrows, I think, in a different way with the blend shapes. Right now we have like 4 warp deformers as well as the actual adjustments, so this is kind of jank. Did I fix? Oh no, this is not done here. So brow Y is tied together. Yeah, brow Y is tight here. Change this to brow left Y. Brow angle, brow left angle. これはないね. Okay. Need to copy and paste this. Okay. What? Oh, okay, I still have junk tied together. Let's just select this. So this brow move Needs to swap from here to brow left Y. So this is not tied together. Okay. So that should be everything, I think. The eyes, oh my god. Okay. It's kind of scary with the mouth constantly open, there's no hair, and the eyes are like staring to your soul. Why are the pupils not aligned, dude? Oh, what? Broski? Oh, my screen is turning black. Please stop. Okay, that should be about the same basically. Okay, I'm gonna do the head X and Y. So which is where? This guy? I think. Wait, let me check. Oh. So we do face angle XY. It should be these guys. But this one is kind of hard to tell until the eyes comes in, which don't exist in the beginning. Because they get in the way, so you have to turn them off. Same for all the other things too. So it's just a... where did my face go? Okay, it's just the face in the beginning here. I feel like that's why, like, if we can draw something, like we have drawn something here, I think we should be able to import this as a reference. So I can just save this. Did I save it? Where'd it go? I didn't save it. Oh no, it's here. What? I don't see it. Where did I put it? Hmm? Oh my god, this happens every time. What? It's gone. Test? Yeah, it's some test. Stream test? What is this folder even for? So guy image here. And then if I can just align this. Oh shit. Why is it not symmetrical? Oh, there we go. It's not proportionally done. Gotta press shift. How do you not connect? It depends on where we want to go with this. I think it would only be about here. This one needs to turn on. Sorry, what's the other guy image doing? Get out of here. Okay. I can always shift it later, so let's just do it here. お前じゃねえわ。これだ。So shift it over. And if I remember correctly, like the warp deformer here, so you can see it doesn't really fit the outline right now, but it doesn't matter because the face itself has a mesh on it. So the warp deformer gets it in the rough perspective, and then the mesh is the one that actually gets it into the correct shape that you want. I'm just confirming the amount of distortion on the warp deformer with the tutorial here. Oh, I see. They didn't shift the whole thing. Okay, let me restart. Oh, I said I did it on the wrong thing anyway. Wrong keyframe. Cool. On this. I'll be right back. Okay. Yeah, this week is just probably gonna be working on this dummy model. So, the most exciting. Yes, this part here that we kind of want to keep, I think. The chin we want to keep. The top part we don't really care because this is not going to be visible. It's interesting that in the tutorial, Rariemon didn't shift the center. He just kind of pushed it to the side. He didn't shift it to the side. Okay. Yeah, that's how he kept it the whole time. Interesting. Why not shift this? Oh, maybe it's the chin, I think. Sorry, yeah, like this. What is this? The jawline here? Maybe it's that. Okay. Cool. have to watch the video for a bit. Yeah, deformer wise, this is all he moved though. It's not a lot of movement. Okay, I'm gonna keep it like this for now. And the X and Y, sorry, the X ones we will just flip. So I'll get this perfect before I flip. And then the top and down, we'll just get rid of that real quick. Oh my god, what is happening? Do I need to move that? Okay, I'm just gonna take over here, because I don't really need to follow the exact mash pattern, as long as we keep it somewhat consistent. Let's see if I can get this, actually. I don't really necessarily like this one though. The eyes especially are a little bit too much. 2D test. Okay. Hi. Why it's not importing it? Why not? What? What's the difference? What did I do? Oh my god, my mouse is constantly releasing the click. Please stop. Oof, might be too much distortion. 일단 그거만 됐구나. Let me just double check the procedure here. This is only the second time I'm doing this. I'm gonna have to stay a little bit closer to the tutorial. Yeah, okay, I'll leave it later. Chin, nose, cheek. So. Sorry, did I put it on angle Z. God damn it. Angle Y, please. Oh wait. Okay, so just minor adjustments. So because this warp deformer is under the face, it has inherited the deformations already. Actually, if that's the case, I am actually unable to do any further adjustments here until the eyes come in. Because there's no point doing it now, was what I've realized in the last time I did this. The left or right? I think the right... Yeah, this part is still very jank. I need to push the chin back and stuff like that, right? No, I need to put the face out. Okay, that works. Oh, right. This one can be fixed. Just a little bit for now. Okay, and then he does the adjustments. Okay, I see. So with reference to the original's eyes, oh, it doesn't let me do opacity for the entire part. Okay, that's kind of lame. I guess this is what I have to do. I'm gonna only do one side, and I think I should be able to flip it to the other side. But if I go up and down angle, doesn't that make it a little bit trickier? I guess I do need both sides then. Never mind. You cannot do this symmetrically, so not automatically anyway. So. I think this should be enough. Ah, やばい。上乗ってないわ。Wait. Yeah, I forgot to, oh yeah, this part here needs it to, okay fine, I'm just gonna put it everywhere. Alright. From what I've experienced, I don't think it's too advisable to put like a whole bunch of these green dots, because they get super finicky. So I'm struggling a lot because my mouse is constantly trying to sabotage me by opening the mesh menu by double clicking randomly. That's what that's all about. Okay, fine, yeah. Okay, full mesh, thank you. Okay. Yeah, might be a few too many dots here. It's a bit annoying. Like, I'm trying to move these dots horizontally only as well too. It depends on whether if there's rendering on the face or on the line that you want to, that if there is rendering there and you shift the dot down, then when you turn the rendering will go down, so it will look kind of weird. So I'm keeping this consistent here. Let's turn off the eyes now. Actually, no, it doesn't really help. Why is this part janked up? What? What is it doing? Did I do this? I mean, it's not gonna be visible, but I'm very annoyed. How did this happen? What happened here? There should be a way to reset this. Let me think. So if I do this, if I copy and paste this, oh, you know why? It's because I didn't put in the actual keyforms. So I adjusted this part, but then when I go back, it's broken. So let me see. I'm gonna save this shape by Ctrl+Shift+C. Come back. I'm gonna force a reset. So where is it? Parameter? Is it texture? Edit form. Okay. Revert to your original. That brings back the shape. Now I'm gonna set the keyform. Come back. Ctrl+Shift+V, and that should bring it back. Okay, yeah, it fits. Not broken. Cool. And that's gonna, from now on, there's gonna be a lot of back and forth. So I'm just gonna flip it to the other side first, so we have something to look at. Actually, not that important because I'm always gonna be working on this side. But I'm just gonna flip it anyways. So face, Ctrl+Shift. Okay. Oh shit, this is broken. I think this broke because the green dot positions are not the same. I guess I have to fix this manually. Maybe I should have just done it manually then. that's the case.
素直になれないわがままな私だけどだ
What?
からねあなたの大きな体ってぎゅっと抱き寄せて離さないで柔らかくて優しい声で私の名前を呼んでそれだけで私は幸せだから一つ
What happened here? Yeah, it's kind of jank. I don't know what's happening sometimes. Like, sometimes things just break. Okay, let me just rig up the rise for this side then. And then the other guys, I think about the other sides later. And my face is shifted to the right now. For why? For what reason? What? Now this is entirely shifted. What? This doesn't help because it's not technically deformed. Oh, this is already not centering. What? Is it always not centered? Oh, it's always not centered. It's always kind of jank. Although this is definitely more. The length line isn't lining up. Okay, this is lined up. Must be my mouse, I think. But okay. So this here is correct. Centered and fits the profile that we want. Roughly. And then the eyeballs. Make sure to reset to default and then create the params here. Same for this guy. And then now I can at least rig up the one side of the face. I keep thinking this is inside. This up. Okay, I'm gonna check the former positions for eyes. Oh, I see. He did the mouth and the nose first. Maybe I should do that just to match up. あ、そっか。あれじゃないわ。エメラルドのシャツの奥できらめく生身の君の正体を夢見る僕の切なさよ恋しのさ今君の未来は これで
はだけるより大胆にそれでいてみたいとこ隠すもはや芸術的なフォルムでラララララララしびれるくらい楽したい毒入りの君でもお好みなら這いつくばって首輪もつけるぜ、エメラルドのシャツの奥できらめく生身の君の正体を夢見る僕の切なさよ恋しいのさ溢れたセリフさえ君のもまま僕に聞こえないように何かつぶやいて星をまとう君には誰もかなわないエメラルドのシャツの奥できらめく生身の君の正体を夢見る僕の切なさよ苦しいのさ今その指先でとどめを刺してよ、
Right. Do I want to go for just a dot then?
くだらないことで笑って
I can even go further.
会話で泣いて一つ一つの出来事にしおりを挟んで忘れないようになくさないように嵐のように魔法の絨毯に乗って迎えに行くよ
ここ
魔法は使えないけどお金もないし力もないし地位も名誉もないけど君のことを話したくないんだ君が仮にどんな恋を重ねてさどんな人と笑い合ったか一人で考えて勝手にへこんで眠れない夜を過ごしてさ仮に雨が降ってびしょ濡れになっても僕が迎えに行くから笑って泣いて見つめ合って抱きしめ合って愛し合ってシーニーのように魔法のランプから出て笑わせるよ魔法は使えないけどお金もないし力もないし地位も名誉もないけど君のことを守りたいんだ嵐のように魔法の絨毯に乗って迎えに行くよ魔法は使えない
Yeah, okay. But this chin part doesn't make sense.
力もないし地位も名誉もないけど君のことをジーニーのように魔法のランプから出て笑わせるよ魔法は使えないけどお金もないし
But there'll be too much nectar, I
力も
think.
ないし地位も名誉も何もないだけど君を守りたいんだ 切って吐いて飲んで消化し狂った心拍とコンタクトメーテなんて模した通信はどうせ対外被害妄想1分前の愛をアンインストールなんかして何回もいびつを白で塗りつぶすちょっと経った酔いの水面について消えてった信号と点と点をついた線上に何の証明もないじゃんか蹴って背いて食らう致命傷手前の底面を定義して黒く澄んだ街を泳ぐ3つ数えてもいいかい6つ数えてもいいよ注意散漫な理屈を吐き出せ膨らんだ臨界のダイバー群青にはびこれ消した輪郭描いた残光さえ見えないふりしてんだなんも理解できないままで沈んで眠れないやああ
そっか。一旦変え。だね。
10分待って振った雷鳴と声は大体のセンセーション先天性のめまいを吸い込んで丸空調午前3時全部取って食ったセオリー限った積載を何度消化していくつ捨てればいいさよならラララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララ 影を忘れて急行車帰れないならそうぼうか上手に汚したその手を今かざせ沿線上に警鐘鳴らして制空権をざわらえ飛んだ空中スナイパー牽制して射撃軸線上の声に音がないなら思考がよどんで止まるまで崩れそうな臨界のダイバー晴天を切り裂け消した輪郭を再度刻むように僕が望んだ世界が海底にあるならなくしてしまうな感じた冷たさを
言い過ぎなのでは？It's not part of the
さよならありがとう声の限り悲しみよりもっと大事なこと去りゆく背中に伝えたくてぬくもりと痛みに間に合うようにこのまま続くと思っていた僕らの明日を描いていた呼び合っていた光がまだ胸の奥に熱いのに
kind of jank. I don't know what the issue is necessarily.
燃え盛る旅の途中で出会い手を取りそして話した未来のために夢が一つ叶うたび僕は君
Okay, we need the eyes to hold everything together, so we have to do the eyes.
と願い泣いた決意を花向けに しい思いにとらわれたり残酷な世界に泣き叫んで大人になるほど増えてゆくもう何一つだって失いたくない悲しみに
せやな、あれはまだ入れてない。
てしまえば痛みを感じなくなるけれど君の言葉君の願い僕は守り抜くと誓ったんだ音を立てて崩れ落ちてゆく一つだけのかけがえのない世界
Paste it to the left eye here.
手を伸ばし抱き留めた激しい光の束輝いて消えてった未来のために
Do I not need this?
託された幸せと
No, I do need this.
約束を
Click on it back to not fit. Okay, there we go. Ooh, eye seems kind of far. Maybe a door?
心に葬らおうともして遠い未来まで 幽閉にこう行く前に幽閉じゃ猫に難儀だりん幽閉ストップ知ってないし勘弁にしといてなんて残忍人様願うかけらのアイロに誰もが願う無機質なような一足先に始めてたような先が見えないファージンハッピーショーないのあなたにお願い一つ愛も変わらずおまけにワニワニないのあなたにお願い一つ張り詰めた思い込め Left side right side 歯をむき出してパッパッパ照れくさいね Left side right side 歯を突き出してパッパッパ You are king
Hello, Kirio.
You are king
It is kind of jank. It's nice to run through the tutorial again. All the steps again. Although very poorly. Like, but, you know. Gonna just have to suffer a few more times before this gets good. But I think the problem is not having render on the eyes is making it really hard to see it clearly. I think. It could just be that I'm not evaluating this correctly. Ooh. Shit, my sizing is not quite right. Yeah. Figure out how this works. Wait.
私じゃなくていいね余裕のない二人だったし気づけば喧嘩ばっかりしてさごめんねずっと話そうと思ってたきっと私たち合わないね二人きりしかいない部屋でさあなたばっかり話していたよねもしいつかどこかで会えたら今日のこと笑ってくれるかな
Did I move this up and down? No, I did not. Okay. Let's check this.
泣くのは嫌声も顔も不器用なとこも全部嫌い
Okay, I see. There's a lot of curvature here. So I'll have to just move it.
君との日々もきっと色あせる多分君じゃなくてよかったもう泣かされることもないし私ばかりなんて言葉もなくなったあんなに悲しい別れでも時間が経てば忘れてく新しい人と並ぶ君はちゃんと
Yeah, it doesn't fit my drawing. Don't know if it's because the drawing was because I did use the lines. So maybe it's not scaled correctly, my drawing reference here.
してこないでほしい都合がいいのは変わってないんだねでも無視できずにまた少し返事声も顔も不器用なとこも多分今も嫌いじゃないの
Yeah.
ドライフラワーみたく時間が経てばきっと
Yeah, there's so much distance here. Because it doesn't touch it. Okay, so this is the part where it kind of gets very jank because like obviously when you draw, you're not going to be super tight with the deformations and stuff. So I feel like yeah, I also don't necessarily know that if what I've done so far is enough anyways. But either way, I think if the appeal of Live 2D is to make art come to life, then you should just kind of not worry too much about correctness. As long as it doesn't look weird. So I think I'm gonna be a little bit more aggressive with this on this side. Might be too much distortion on the eye itself. Because like, if I move the eye right now, maybe it kind of works. It's not that bad. It's definitely more distorted than I envisioned it to be, though. Maybe yeah, not that much. Maybe not that much. Maybe just a little bit more theme. Turn off the guide here. Eyes feels kind of close. Because I wasn't accounting? No, the eye was meant to be further back, at least. No, but only when it's looking over them. So it'll be at this post.
境ダイヤの光笑みで住宅街を見下し素晴らしい基礎の暮らしさあ幸せはおいくらばかり
Losing the line because of my X movement is too much. Okay, let me redo X movement real quick.
つまらないものだけが見たいのさ人
That
の
was X
全
movement.
部をバカにして忘れたいのに胸が痛いただ何もないから僕は欲しいつまらないものだけが見たいのさ君の全部が僕は欲しいただ何もないから僕は欲しいこの渇きを言い訳にさ嘘嘘人のなり虚勢心象心外刃物の毛みたいだ巨神高い命宿しあとはパパラパラ中身なき人間寄せる期待不平等な人生
そういうことね
才能もない対象比率消化無心平等に没個性たどる記憶僕に居場所などないから夢の狭間で泣いてないでどんな顔すればいいか
Control C.
だけどまだ答えてくれよ闇を払って闇を払って夜の帳が降りたら合図だ敗退して回る感情線ざれ言などは吐き捨ていけとまだ止めないでまだ止めないで誰よりもさ遠くある街に生まれしこの正体
I select the wrong thing. Oh, I did.
僕の未来を想像して走って転んで
Okay, now I regenerate the
世界が待ってる
four corners.
一瞬を
It's a bit limited in terms of movement there.
声も出せないまま苦屈な誓いのなき百夜行
Yeah, it feels like it's not enough. Doesn't really reach. 命を投げ出さないでうちの脆さに浸ってどんな顔すればいいかわかんないよ今はただ答えてくれよ古城を解いて古城を解いて不確かな声を紡ぐアイデア相殺して回る感情線その先に今立ち上がる手をただ追いかけてただ追いかけて誰よりも強くありたいと願う君の運命すら今はただほんのぐらい夜の底に深く深く落ち込んで Okay, I mean, it's good progress. I don't think the result's very good. I guarantee you, like the actual thing I'm working on is way better than this. Plus, even my test run was better than what I have right now. And I don't know if that's because of rendering, that's because of line weights, or just proportion. Maybe this isn't necessarily that bad. I'm just not used to it. All possibilities. But either way, I think it's fine. Right now it's fine. The final one, I think we'll just keep playing with it until we get it perfect. But this one, as long as it's usable. I'm gonna add hair and ears down the week. Because I predict that tomorrow we should be able to wrap up like everything that is necessary for the base here, which would just be, I think, the mouth left, because all I need to do now, actually, I think for the eyes and stuff, all I need to do is flip the forms over, which I've done many times, so it's not a problem. I think I'll finish off by doing that for now. So let's see, these guys, when they move over, okay, I see, this kept the shape. I think I should expand this a little bit. Man, the eyes don't look like they're looking at anything. I think that's the problem. The open mouth doesn't really help either. It's kind of weird. Yeah, close the menu. I need this. Okay. So none of the other guys have flipped, that's why it's kind of weird right now. I'm slowly flipping each one. So now I have the X and Y for the eyes. I have the up and down here. And then, let's see. So let's do the face first. Face, we did see it bug out, which is not very good. A little bit worried. Control C. Control V. Oh, it didn't break. How come it broke just now then? I don't get it. Oh, I know why it broke. Because I accidentally off-centered it. Ah, yes, my stupid ass mouse. First. Okay, so now we have... Oh! Okay. I can't say this hasn't happened before, but I don't know why it happens. So my face is flipping. I think it's because I turned on my invert coordinates here. Maybe I don't need this. But if I don't do it, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would just break, doesn't it? Very cool, look at this flip. God damn it. I mean, I can take a screenshot here, copy and paste this, bring it over, and then I'm just gonna redo this by hand, just this part by hand. Oh, come to think of it, shouldn't I do this part first? Hang on. Oh, what am I doing? You don't copy and paste this. All you do is you mirror the action here, and then you're done. That's so stupid. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go, there we go. Yeah, my other mouth and stuff is not flipping now because it's funny that way, haha. The only reason why you do a copy and paste for the eyes is because they are not a single warp deformer like that. That's why you kind of have to do that. I got too used to doing copy and pasting, so it doesn't really work like this. Okay, so now we have the X and Y done like this. My nose is not done. My nose is not done. There we go. Yeah, the contour of the face is still kind of weird to me. The mouth doesn't feel like it's correct. The nose could be forward somewhere, I feel like. My god. Oh, this is still kind of jank. So yeah, tomorrow I'll just continue. We get the mouth rigged up so it isn't always open. Probably do something about the eyes. I might have to do off stream because I need to think about it. Something is wrong with the eyes. What does the original look like? Yeah, okay, so the original is not actually, this is not actually the original anymore. Right, that makes sense because the original is more squared. Let me see if we can fix that now. How do I fix it actually? Let me think. What I'm doing, what I'm trying to do is I'm saying that its default form is different. So is nothing rigged on the thing? Oh, so nothing is touching this at all. So I get to play with it as much as I want. Let's just start by this first. Dang it. Okay, so that's a full circle here. And then, dang it, what do I want here? Okay, I've never done this guideline thing before. I mean, not the blue lines. I mean, like taking a screenshot here and importing it over here to use as like a background. Kind of reminds me of how people does it for Blender models. It's very useful. Very useful indeed. Try and see if I can match it now. So I want to match that shape. Shit, the eyes are not quite the same. And once I do that, it should stay in that shape. The main problem with this is that when we have the shocked expression and the eyes will have to get smaller to be shown, it might be a little bit jank. I think what people would do is that they actually would have keyframes on that parameter, on the open parameter, so that when it is open, we'll just reset it back to its original form. How do I deselect? Oh yes. So this might be a little bit more tame, but let me just be on the safe side here. Let me save, copy and paste this. So I'm gonna reset. Oh shit, I forgot the reset position is actually not the symmetrical position. That is kind of annoying. So that's something I have to be careful to make sure that the thing is always centered. And now I'm going to lock this on here. And then on only the normal and below, I'm going to paste it. And this, I'm going to paste it. And then when I get shocked, it just goes back to being a circle, but I think it's kind of weird. Oh yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's not the worst. So let me propagate this over. Okay, the eyes still look kind of janky, but I feel like it's better than before. think. Alright, we haven't generated the corners yet, but even if we did, it's gonna look kind of weird. So generated corners for all of the angle X and Y's here. Yeah, it's looking weird because that's just how it is in the beginning. You have to go in and fix everything. So but yeah, tomorrow I envision fixing all the corners, fixing the mouth, getting the eyebrows as well in X and Y. And that will give us the base to start doing other nonsense. I'm pausing here to think because if I do believe that right now if we just go into Photoshop and draw and render out all the different parts, as long as we keep the names the same and we don't exceed the current pixels, it would just do a replacement and it would look fine. But we are missing a lot of stuff, especially stuff like the mouth. We only have the lines, so if we render, the mouth is still gonna be kind of weird. Oh, but that being said, this is a test file, so I'd probably still use it for the mouth and trying out the mouth. But anyways, I think I'm gonna hop off here. Thank you guys for dropping by. I know it's a bit of a weird one. Hopefully by the end of the week we have something to show for. And I would have tested out a lot of the stuff I need to figure out. And then by the end of this week, I'm hoping to start on my own. Yeah, okay, makes sense. Yeah, either way I have to start on my own. I can do testing into next week, but I should start already. But anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.